Okay, now we're recording. It's official. We are in 12.1b. So we're trying to find the best fit line. And do they have the cool formula? Oh yeah, love this formula, guys. Look at that cool formula. So M equals. This is a perfect opportunity to recognize that computers do some things better than us. Okay, some, not everything. This the computer can do very well, but like we were talking last time, we can draw a rough line of best fit line without them. We don't need a crazy formula most of the time. Does that make sense? So to be precise, to be exact, we have to do all this calculation, which they'll do for us. But if you ever had algebra before, which I know that some of y'all have, this right here looks familiar. I'm guessing, right? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. With the slope and the intercept, exactly right. We got a. I can't. Now it's in blue. I should have used something else. Slope, and then y-intercept. And those are really cool. Just as a real quick, what does that mean? The y-intercept is where it's crossing the y line. It's kind of like your starting point, and then your slope is rise over run. So you would rise some, run some more, and then you connect the two dots, and there you go. Now you make a line. Cool. So just as a rough guide, will we need all that right now? Probably not, but might as well have it. Oh, look, they're talking about it right there. Whee! Cool. Okay, let's keep going because we won't use those. It says, "Hey, match it up." So I guess we will have to know some of this stuff. So okay, let's go through it kind of basic. Like we can do a graphing calculator to help us, but I think that this would be easier just by hand. This is my slope. This is my y-intercept, or what I would like to call like the start of it, basically. Okay. So I'm starting at 2.53. Already I can eliminate some. Yeah. Which one would not be the answer? B. B is not the answer. That's 50 something. That ain't no good. What's an D? Yep, D right there. Not the answer. And C, not the answer. So like already just from that one little thing, we're good to go. And let's verify. Did we start here at around 2.5? Yeah. Looks great, man. Cool. The other thing is the slope. Here, we're not really noticing like so much the number, but that it's positive. And it's positive means it's going up. And that's it. So we started a place, we're going up. There you go. Cool. Pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. Any questions on that? Do y'all want me to do like Desmos graphing for just a second, or y'all are okay with that? Shrug? Okay, I'll show you. I don't know if it'll be any good for y'all. So Desmos has a graphing calculator. We use it mainly for the scientific. I don't think this is actually going to be very helpful. So can't you tell that it's going up? Come on, guys, can't you tell? The scale is all messed up. Okay, so that's probably not a good idea. So yeah, positive. There you go. Walk away. All right. Huh? You don't have to for Desmos. It'll automatically understand. But either way, yeah. I think it's just a scaling issue, which I don't really care about right now. I'm gonna move on. Good. Good. Okay, because we're just choosing it. Okay. So we're starting at 50.3. So which would be candidates at this point? Yeah, D is a candidate and A. That looks pretty good too. These are definitely not it. Not it. So those are definitely out. Notice that this is a negative slope. And so actually both of them have negative slopes. Okay, so now we're back to what should we do? I would say that we have to be a lot more precise, and I would zoom in. Notice that right here, it looks like it's basically right at 50. Yeah. Hello. But this one here, if you had to give it like a rough number, what would you say that is? 53 or so, and it's 50.3. I think I would go with this one and not this guy. So, yeah, again, it's multiple choice. You do the best you can, right? And then you move on. Cool? Okay, awesome. So they say, now you find the line. And again, we've already done this, but let's just make sure we do it again. In GeoGebra, I'm going to start putting all these numbers, and it'll take me a couple minutes. But as you know, on the homework, you just copy paste. For a line, exactly right. What this is just getting the best fit. It might not even touch any of the points, but it'll get really close to all of them. You're exactly right, though. To get a perfect line, you only need 2 points. So this is just like a rough approximation. It's a statistical approximation of what would be about right. Good points, though. Very good. 23, 25. Okay, so I highlight both of them. I know we haven't done this in quite a while. Highlight both of them, or you could just highlight these guys, either way. And we're going to do 2 variable regression analysis. Okay, that's all of chapter 12. And it gives us the scatter plot, which is kind of nice. Already we can probably make a rough decision. But now we need a best fit line. All right, humans, what do you think? Would it go like this for you guys? Like this? Is that a good fit? Humans are awesome, aren't we? Watch this. So now the computer's going to spend, hours doing the calculations. We're going to click down here at linear. And there you go. I think humans are better, though. Just honest between you and me. You're like, Chad, it didn't spend hours doing it. I know. We've improved our technology. Okay. Just a... Yeah, the linear at the bottom. And that's the only one we'll be using in this class, is linear. And it even gives you the answer down here. So let's do some ABCD stuff and pick which one is the best for our situation. So first off, let's put the numbers in, I guess. We got the 0.164. And then we have that over there, the 17.72. It says 3 decimals, so there you go. It'll tell you, yeah, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. That's a good point. Yep. Okay, awesome. So, A, B, C, or D, which one is the right answer now? Yeah, C looks pretty good. And you can kind of look at like a star system. That's what I often do to start with. You can see it kind of looks like a big arrow with a little droopiness. But then the 3 down here below the line, 3 down there below the line. Huh? Yeah, there you go. So, cool. Okay. There's a note here. We probably ought to read it. Regression lines should not be used to predict X values beyond the scope of the data. Okay, let's pause for a second on this, guys. You got to stick within the range, domain that you begin with. But like, can't we predict the stock market? Come on, guys, right? It was going up yesterday. It's going to go up tomorrow, right? No. And that's the perfect point, is that I'll be recorded saying this. I actually spent 2 years trying to predict the stock market using this kind of statistic stuff. Well, I'm still working here. So no. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. So you're right. Anyways, so yeah, we're not supposed to use it outside of the zone, and they're going to ask that here during this question here. So they say do it all over again. Here we go. I'm going to do it all over again. So delete all that and start typing in some numbers. Watch out for your numbers here: 0, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and you know how the homework is going to do that to you as well. You know that because I'm telling you. Highlight 2 variable regression. We got our line. It automatically has the linear part. So there's our answers, 6.5 and 36. So I would put them in the boxes. They're just kind of tiny. Cool. Awesome. Okay, then. So then it says to predict what's going on at 2 hours, 2.5, 15, all that kind of stuff. And so we have down here, and I probably showed you this last time, there's a little box down here that you could type in some numbers. And you literally just type in the number for X and you hit enter and you get your number. So you're done. That's all we're doing. It's very, very easy. It takes all the stress out. So we got 2.5, enter. That was a 52.25. We got 15. Oh, you know, this is awesome. I'll explain that here in a second. I haven't even really read the problem yet. I'm just writing down some stuff. There you go, exactly. See, I haven't even read it. So it says that this y value, what we're getting is a test score, right? So how do you get over 100? That's 133% on your test. Because I spent 15 hours studying, right? But it doesn't make sense because the zone in which, the zone that we're sitting in, it's just not designed for that, right? So the maximum that I would say that we can use is about 0 to 5, basically. That's about where we can judge those numbers. Make sense? So, but the 15 would be outside of that. So in a way, this is meaningless. I don't know how we would put that. Maybe there's like a button to click. Is there something on the next page? Oh no, okay. I would say like you gotta click something and tell it that it's not really. I think there's a button that says, "Hey, can you even do this?" And you would say no. I can't remember. We have to go back to the homework here in a little bit. I just can't remember how it's worded. You know what I mean? So cool. Good question. Okay, let's do it again. And again, I mean, I wish I could like say, "Hey guys, y'all do it," and I'll just sit around, but that doesn't work here in this class, unfortunately. I do get to do that in my algebra classes. I do the I do, you do, we do kind of setup. I don't know if y'all ever done something like that. It's nice because I don't have to do my job. Oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Chad, we pay you to do your job and you just sit around doing nothing. So I'm highlighting all my data. Same thing, 2-variable regression, linear it's already put in the answers, very simple, no problems, super easy. We got this right here, 54.566. Good enough. Okay. And then it says predict. Well, I'm going to ask you, looking at these shoe sizes, which one would be outside of our zone? Which one's outside of it? Yeah, like from all these predictions I'm going to have to make, which one would the 16? Yeah, this guy's like, that's like way outside. They're stopping at 12 and a half. Yes. Yes, if it's outside of our zone 7 to 12, basically, this is not in that zone. You know, as your teacher, I'm gonna have to say it has to be within the zone as a teacher, but I would say a lot of times it could be bent a little bit in the real world. We have to in a way because we can't always get perfect data. Good question. That's excellent analysis. Otherwise, the other ones are good. We just put them in and we're done. So pretty straightforward. I do want to do one other thing with this problem in particular because I think it's funny. 68.41. Put in the 10. 10. There we go. 86. So they're talking shoe size and height. You think that there's a correlation there, right? I mean, that's what we're talking about. The bigger the shoe size, the taller you are, generally. And I think it makes sense. But let's run the data, right? So we have a cool line here, but there's this summation button, which we use for like getting the averages and stuff like that in the other problems. And it's going to tell you like your R value, which again, I think we talked about that last time. It's been like a week and a half. It says an R value of 96. So that's like 96% correlated. Bigger shoe size, taller you are. Cool? So keep this in mind whenever we're doing. We're going to do that here together probably next time. They're talking about shoe size and height, and it's not correlated like that. So I don't know. You do what you can. Cool? Blah, 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 blah. Any questions? Moving on. Okay. So this is a actual very important formula, which I often forget whenever I'm doing these problems. So just keep me on track because I always forget here, okay? So a local mechanic keeps track of the number of customers each day and the revenue each day. So, okay, we got customers is X, and then we have revenue is Y. So we hired a data analyst. That would be one of us. And so then we have this big table here, and they're saying, suppose that on a day you had 7 customers, you had a revenue net, what's the residual? So residual is, I would say, kind of like the error. It's the difference between them. And notice our formula, right? Minus sign, difference. And so I need to literally look at this formula and do exactly what it says. Okay? So I've got 7 customers, and this right here, this table that I have, is the predicted. So this right here, I would say, is my predicted. And so then this right here, this 695 is my actual. So far, so good. So I need to find residual. It says that. So residual, we already have the formula right there, is the actual, I call it actual, minus predicted. So what would be my actual again? 695, and then minus predicted is 784. You subtract them, you get a number, and we're good. Huh? 89? Negative 89, I'll take it. Thank you. And that's the answer. The reason why I'm stressing out a little bit on this than normal is because Newton will change it up on you. They'll say, go and find the observed given that you have this other stuff. You'll say, oh, well, here's your residual. What was your predicted? And they'll just kind of switch it up on you. So watch out. You have to put it in the formula just as you see it, okay? In this case, it was just subtract these two numbers. Sometimes we have to add. So good. Okay, so I want to do another one. I think they have another one. Yep. Yep, this is good. This is good. Any questions before I keep scrolling? Hello. Predicted stuff? I don't know. I know that this is definitely right from Newton, but I don't know if they have a part B. I'd have to look. I do want to go and do the homework here in a bit. That's a good question. So here's the other side of things. Notice that they're asking for actual. And see, that's why I use that word actual, because like they use that word actual. And so let me rewrite our formula then. So residual is equal to the actual minus the observed. No. Oh, yeah, actual minus predicted. There it is. Actual minus predicted. That's my formula. All right, here we go. So blah, 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 blah. We have 12 customers. So there's my 12 right there. And then they have a residual of this much. And this right here is my predicted. So let's go and put it all together. Residual. Like I'm actually like copy pasting this stuff. What would be my residual? What do I put there? 126 equals my actual. Exactly, I don't know. And then minus my predicted is perfect. Okay, so I now need to find what my actual is because that's what they're wanting, right? So how would I solve for actual? Yes, exactly. We have to do just a tiny bit of algebra, add this to both sides, and then we get our number. You know what? I can do this one. Yeah, I could do this. Wrong. So hold on, I got this. 1, 4, 3, 0. What is it? This guy right here? Okay, thanks. I got this, guys. I got this. No, I ain't got this. No, I ain't got this. Oh, you know why? It's because I'm lining it up weird. I was saying that too, went with the one. Oh, I should write it better. That's what my problem was. Okay, good with this though. You're seeing how like we need the formula. We need to put it in whatever they got to give us, right? Any questions? Good times. Good times. Keep scrolling. We're on the next section. We're on the next section. And this is actually one of the easiest ones ever. The only big difference that we're doing here, I think they're talking about explained versus unexplained. It's not a whole lot. It's r squared. R squared. Now this formula right here is super important. Like the whole formula. This is excellent. We like this. We're gonna have to use it once in a while. To find r squared, it's right there. See? So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it into GeoGebra, get the answer, put it back in. Easy enough. And once in a while, we might have to say 1 minus that. So what is r squared? It's the percentage of explained variation. But like, Chad, you already talked about how r was the percentage of good fit and stuff like that. Yeah, I lied to you. But it worked, didn't it? You're unfazed, bro. Stoic. Yeah. So the main thing that they're going to talk about is explained, and there's another phrase that we're going to have. So it's y explained x. I don't know what that thing is right there. Okay. So it'll be a y value explained, and then an x value. Okay. That's kind of like a format. You know how we have fail to reject, support the claim, not support for the claim. It's that kind of phrasing that we're going to have to do. Y explain X. Okay, so that's how we're having to view this as we go forward. Here we go. And you'll have a workbook, I'm guessing. So there you go. Put the save in, find r squared. Okay. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? Yeah. Mine? Oh, well, I didn't get it this time. Does it count then? My favorite's ham. I love ham. No, they had only turkey this time. Yeah, but it was a huge turkey, so I mean, I guess that makes sense. Wow. I'm sorry. Dang. Well, is it better now? Okay. We haven't had heating in this building for a while either. Anyways. Blah, blah, blah. I put it all in. We don't really care about that right now. We got this summation x. I click it. R squared is 36. So we got 2. Okay, so it's one of these guys, basically. And this is where we have to read it more closely. Y explained X. Well, I mean, that's pretty close. So what's the difference between these two? Because they both have that. You see it? Yep. So 0.36 means 36%, doesn't it? Like, that doesn't make sense. So there you go. Cool. Not too bad in the end. Good? It says to calculate, right? Calculate. Haha, that's so funny. Hello. Okay. Scientific study on the speed limits or this given day. Let me put it in. I don't think we even have very many problems left here. I would like to go to the homework here in a few minutes. Oh, you know what I forgot to do with you guys is talk about a schedule. We need to talk a schedule for the upcoming days. 71. I could do that while recording though. Okay, let me put this in to variable regression. Click that little summation x. So I got an r squared of 98. There's only one with 98, so there you go. Again, y explained, and then there should be like an x there sometimes. They'll have like a whatever the x was. Here, average something. Oh, fatalities. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool. Can I tell you one other thing that I'm doing here? Is I'm doing this the long way. I think that we can take some of these numbers up here and just get the answer immediately. So let me show you my silliness. But then also in a way, it's not very silly because sometimes I just get mixed up. What if I did 4029.2 divided by, no, let's do this. 3968.44029.2. Yep. Did I get the same number? Interesting, right? So I'm taking two of these numbers that they give me. They give a 3, but I don't really know what to do with them always. And I could just simply divide them, get the answer. Yay! Why didn't I just do that, Chad? Well, because I don't remember how. It's confusing. And I know GeoGebra really well at this point. I can put some numbers in. I can go get that r squared, and I really am not worried about it. Like, did I divide the right things this time? Because if you take two of these and divide like this and this one, you'll get one of these other answers, and then you're thinking, well, maybe that was it, and all of a sudden you're getting it all wrong. We don't know what to do. Does that make sense? Straightforward GeoGebra, like we've always done, even if it's a tiny bit slow. Are we? Wait, are we done? That was it? Tables and tables and we're done. We're done. Oh my gosh, we're done, guys. Oh my gosh, isn't that so cool? I know. I want to do some of the homework if that's okay. And huh? Okay, cool. Yes, let's do a little bit of homework. And I would also like if we get really bored here in a second, we could do the chapter application together today, but I just don't think you're going to want me to do that with you. I do need to talk about a schedule though. Or seeing all my classes. This is being recorded. And then let's do some homework. While I'm like pulling this up, I'm thinking about how to do the scheduly thingy with you. I want to talk about it. Okay. Yep. Let's do the B and C here in a second. Okay. So since I'm being recorded, I'm kind of tethered. It's the 3rd of December. Woo! Like why are you clapping? No, I'm just yeah, I know. Like okay, cool. Okay. So today's the 3rd. We're gonna see each other again on the 5th, right? And we're gonna definitely do the chapter application then. And we're already done with the homeworks. We'll be done here today. We'll probably start reviewing for the final exam as well. And I was planning on also coming on the 10th, and so we can also do final exam review then as well. So that would be an unofficial class, but if you want to show up, I'll be here. Would you want to do that? Okay. Yeah, exactly. Same time. Um, I do not, and that's why this is an optional class. Okay. Yeah, there's another schedule where that might conflict with other classes. That's why I'm saying it's optional. Come if you can. I'll record regardless. So Wednesday next week is the final exam due date. Okay, so that's the soft due date. I'm recording this. Okay, so that's the soft one right now. That's what it is. If you need one more day, we can do the 12th. Okay, and that's a hard due date. Okay, there's no way I can go past that. The 13th, that Friday, is graduation. I have to have preliminary grades in case someone's graduating and I got to know if they're passing or failing, that kind of thing. So I mean, basically, I gotta have some stuff in by the 13th. So I gotta have the 12th as the last day. You get me? So that's why the 11th. Good. Okay, cool. So and again, you just let me know. I'll be around both of those days, anyways. So good with the schedule. Okay. So let's do some of this homework. Just kind of make sure we're not missing anything with what we just did, and then depending on how much time we got, we'll see what to do next. Okay. Hey, look, we got numbers, guys. Where's my copy button though? Oh no. Okay, here. Let me try something. I'm gonna copy, No. Look, I right click and it says, do you want this? Yeah, I know. So there's this thing called a keyboard, and Control C for copy, and then Control V for paste. Here we go. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let me try my other one. Shift insert. Nope, that didn't like that one either. All right, well, I'm gonna yell at the Newton folks here in a second. I'm gonna yell at them. This is angry. Maybe if I switch browsers, have y'all ever like tried Chrome or Firefox or something like that? I'm on Edge right now. I don't normally use Edge, just for class. I messed up. Are y'all watching me? No. Okay, so I got it all in finally. To variable regression, and it says, what's my slope? So they want the M part right there. That's it. So 0.2215, 2 decimal places. Oh, it's going to be annoying soon. So all that just for a number. Thanks, Newton. Oh, that's much easier. Look at that. And they're wanting the predicted amount. 20, 25, 30, 35. Do y'all sing when you're doing your homework? That's funny. Highlight to variable regression. Okay, so it says, according to best fit line, what would happen at 18? So down here, I put the 18, and I got that number here, and 76. But here, let's pause for a second. B right now. Let's pause for a second. So, is 18 in my zone? Technically not. I'm going to say, not as your teacher, that it would be fine. Okay? We're talking 20 to 35. We're talking 18. It's going to be fine. Okay? But I have a prediction here that they're going to be angry here in a second. See? Yeah. So we need to say, well, it'll work or it doesn't work and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so because it's outside of the zone, I'm going to say that it's reliable. No, it's unreliable but reasonable. I'm just going to take a guess. Y'all ever guess on your homework? I do. And yay. I think that's practically the only answer that they ever use, except for like when it always works, it'll be reliable and great and all that awesomeness. So same thing. Yeah, if it goes over or under, I think they would still want it's unreliable because it's outside of the zone, but it's still reasonable because, well, I mean, it's 18 compared to 20. Should be fine. 100, right? Because we're like, if you had 100 minutes and your test score was like 133% or something. Yeah. That's what I would say, just as, not as your teacher. It's got to be a way to copy this thing. Look, okay, I can copy like that. It finally let me copy. Will it let me paste now? Are y'all upset about that? I am. Me neither. It is too much work, man. We put in a lot of time and effort in this class, and here at the end, they're wanting me to type? Well, maybe like y'all can get really good at typing on the keyboard stuff. Yeah, the numpad. I had to learn the numpad. Didn't take a class for that. Not for the numpad. I took a class for the keyboard. Yeah. Speaking about jobs with that, I used to work at Home Depot, and once a year they would be the I don't know what you call them, like they tally up and count things. And so they have this little calculator thing on their side, and they're like looking at numbers, and their fingers are moving constantly, and they're just like, and that's their job, and it's nuts. Like, and they're just doing this the whole time, And that's their job. And then they move on to the next aisle. Okay. And they're just, I mean, their hand is just going. I don't know how much money they get paid though. So I was kind of, yeah. Did we already do this? Okay, cool. So which one would it be? 3C. Yep. Looks pretty good. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, okay. Cool. I'm not seeing anything new here, so I'm just gonna cheat. So Yeah. Thanks, Chad. Oh, there's your M. It says find the M. All right. Cool. Cool. Still cheating. Predicted. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's do this one. Again, there are ways to make this faster. I'm purposely going the slow route, and that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather us be safe than just like carelessly get something wrong. So it says what's going on at 42? 42. Put a number in. 83 point. Yeah, 68. Awesome. Now, is 42 in my zone? No, but it's close. So I would say it's unreliable but reasonable. That's that phrase. I don't know if you want to write that down or not, but that's the hey, this will work kind of. Chad says it would work. It'll work in Chad's world answer. Cool? All right, cool. Oh, this is the residual stuff. Oh man. All right. So I'm going to use some Desmos Scientific on this stuff because honestly, I just don't know what they're wanting sometimes. So here we go. This throws me for a loop every time. So the equation we have is this guy, and says on a particular day we got this much, and we had this much temperature. Were they above or below? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say that I put in my formula just as I see it. X is going to be equal to whatever X is. It says X is Celsius, so that would be 27 in this case. So my predicted is going to be this guy. $2.47. But if I read it a little bit more, thousands. Right, so it's in thousands. So I'm saying it's $2,470. Right. So then would this be above or below? Right, if I was predicted to get 2,000, I'm above. So sales were above average. Positive? I don't know. Positive makes sense, right? Yay. Above, positive, more. Yay. Sometimes the words, especially at this point in the class, are just kind of. I love these problems. I have to read though. Determine which of the ones has one or more outliers. I think we talked about that another class time. Does that have any outliers to you? No? Outliers? Not really. Outliers? What about this guy? Right there, that one. Man, aren't humans so cool? You know how long it would take a computer to do that? And you're like, dude, like 2 seconds. Yeah, I get it. But back in the day, it used to be hours. So, I know. Find outliers? Okay, so choose a point on the scatter plot that's most likely an outlier. So, I mean, I would say, which one? And you would say, that one. Right? Isn't that the answer? It's always the answer. So, is it this guy? Is he an outlier? Yeah. Maybe these guys too. Yeah. Because they're kind of far away from all the rest of the group. I'm going to start with this one. So, it looks about like 20 and about 150, 160. Is there one that says about 20 and then 150, 160? The last one. That one looks pretty close. There we go. See, I matched it up about 20, about 150, 160. That was it. That was it. Oh, this thing again. I always get this mixed up. So if I get it wrong, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best up here, especially when being recorded. So I have my equation, and they say X is the midterm score. and it says we got 85 on the midterm. Okay, so they're saying that we're predicting to get an 87 on the final. That's what they're trying to get at there. So far, so good with the analysis. Okay, now they have this residual thing. They say residual is 8, but it's positive, meaning like I got more than expected. Like it's better than expected. So in a way, I was expecting 87, but then I'm adding an additional 8 because I did better than what I thought. See, that's the style. I think that's what they're wanting. I get this mixed up all the time, though. Okay, well, I'm happy I got it once. Is that okay? Kind of we're having to read it and kind of feel what they're trying to say. Yeah. Oh, I love these. Outliers. This dude? Good. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, here's one funny thing about technology. So you're kind of playing a system here. They're radio buttons, meaning you can only click one at a time. So this is the obvious candidate. Like my other idea was like, well, he's all by himself, isn't he? But yeah, exactly. I would say, yeah, still in the line more so than the other guy. Very good. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna cheat at this point. You get what I'm saying. So, yay. Oh, here we go. Here's one of my favorites, fan favorites. Not really. I'm just joking with you there. So we have 7. So 7 is where we're looking. This is my predicted. Okay, so let me rewrite my formula. So residual is equal to the actual minus predicted, right? It says what is residual? So my actual was what? 695 minus predicted of 784. There's my answer for the residual. So yeah, didn't we just have this one on the workbook? Like literally a copy paste. Cool. Awesome. I don't want to do this anymore. I mean, we did it already. You see what I'm saying? I'm scared I get it wrong in front of y'all. That was what it was. It's so true. So let's real quick look at the last one, and just want to make sure that we got everything. So this is 12C. This is going to be like super fast and easy because it's that R squared stuff. So it says find R squared, and there you go. Again, I could probably just take 2 of these numbers and divide them and be done. But because because therefore long method. I'm so sorry for y'all. Will it work here? Man. Okay, so yes, I know I could probably cut the time down by just dividing those 2 numbers, but then you got Chad as a teacher, and Chad's very stubborn. Chad doesn't always know what to do either. Okay, so put it all in. 2 variable summation x to find your R squared. There it is. Done. Very simple. I think I'm going to try to do the dividing thing next time just because it's funny. Does that make sense, though? We got nothing else. We can put them in, and we can get our numbers like we always been getting. See, they're saying just divide them. Just divide them, Chad. Yeah, okay. Let me try that then, huh? Let me just try that. So we got 2 numbers. I can't go wrong. Normally there's 3 numbers. This time there's only 2. I can't get this one wrong. Correct? 278.0 divided by 274.3. Well, that's not an answer. But you see the point, though. What is a percentage now? It's like 100-something percent. That don't make no sense. So I did it wrong. Okay, let me try it the other way. Just flip it. Exactly. Yes. We got that one. Okay, cool. So could I do it the long way? Sure. But once in a while, it's okay to do it the short way too. Is this like all the homework is? Look, there's only 2 numbers. I can't get this one wrong. No way, man. I hope. Yeah, little over the big is probably better for my vocabulary. I know. Sure, man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess R comes before T. There you go. Sweet. Oh, see, and then they throw another number in there, and it's all messed up for Chad. So yeah, R becomes before T, right? Isn't it on the letters R S T U V W X Y Z? That I guess I don't know. So that's maybe a good indicator. So I'm going to use those three letters together, and bigger over the smaller, and that guy. Sweet. All right, all right. Oh, that was it. Awesome. Hey, how much we got? How much time do we got? 20 minutes? I would love to do the chapter application with you guys, but I don't know if y'all want to do that. Do y'all want to try? You're like, no, Chad. No, I know it's too quick. Okay. Should I start on the final exam review? Okay. Everything. Yeah. Starting in chapter 1, which is all those definitions, which we haven't seen in forevers. I think it's 25 or 30. It's not too bad. Yeah, exactly. Just a couple, like roughly one per section, meaningful section, roughly. Correct. Yep. They would have the passwords. Yep, yep. You guys got it. Let's start some of that. I mean, I don't want to because I've got a lot of review to do. So I'm going to this test review center, and let's just do some chapter 1 stuff and get things wrong because that's what we do, right? And again, to hone in on what we're doing, final exam review. Like that's where we should be focusing. Not going to a practice quiz like I was at one time. No. And so we can almost count about how many because they're not going to try not to duplicate too many times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, about 25-ish. So cool. Let's start in chapter 1. Get it all wrong. I love it. Here we go. True. We're done. No, I just wait. Hold on. Sampling error is the situation where not all members are equally. I have no clue. I have no clue. Okay, and this is a perfect opportunity to talk about something, but I have to mute. Oh no, here he goes. Cool. Yeah. Yay! Announcement. Okay. Well, anyways, so let's go back real quick while I have this up to go and look at what that is. So, and yeah, you got this. I know, right? So, sampling error, like anything here that you can't remember, like I can't remember, sample is a subset and all that kind of stuff. Write that stuff down. Sample data, sample error, random sample. I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. It's got to be around here somewhere, right? Did I just pass it by? Surely I didn't just pass it by. Chad, you're going pretty fast. Yeah, I know. That's what I do. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right? So it's the natural variation blah, 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 blah. Natural variation. You get me? Let's go back. Reviewing. Is this the natural variation, da-da-da? Does it say that? No, it doesn't say natural variation. False. Because it's the natural variation, da-da-da. Cool? Write it down. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay, good. Yeah, write it down. That's good. All right, cool. Keep going. Which are biased? Oh man, here we go. So wants to estimate the mean number of high school students, collects data, random group within her classroom. Bias? Just click the bias ones. Yeah, because it could be the basketball team, right? Or are we talking about mean height? Yeah, could be bias. Okay. Wants to estimate the mean of this, every 10th person in a clothing store. Uh-oh. Bias? Yep. Estimate the mean number of students in this, collects data from randomly proportionate number from each grade level. Bias? No. Okay. Estimate political party distributions in the state, collects a large group from a city. Bias? Yep. Keep Austin weird, bro. Good? Okay, cool. Wow, we nailed it! Yes! I know, it's so awesome! Let's do some more chapter 1 so I can get it wrong. Yeah. Oh, see, here's another good thing to write down. I totally forgot about this stuff, right? So now's a perfect time to remember, oh yeah, I can write this stuff down. So samples measures the length of fish. So length of fish, that's going to be like 2 inches, 10 inches, 5 inches, 1.6829764.321 inches, right? 0. So anyways, but can you have a negative amount of fish? Negative length fish? No. So ratio is only positives, and decimals are okay. Okay, so decimals are okay, and only positives, or 0, I guess. Okay, restaurant surveys, patrons depict their favorite menu item. Nominal, yep, just the name. Nominal means name in Latin. So just the name. Shrimp. Beef. Chicken. Cheese. You're like, what are you doing? But that was it. Are we okay with that? That was so fun. Woohoo! You're doing this on your own as well, right? Wink, wink. Okay, good. Let's keep cruising. We got time. Let's keep going. Every time we have here, we can spend more time doing other things next time, that kind of thing. So we got a whole bunch of numbers here, and they say fill it all in. This scares me, but I don't think we need all this right now. If you notice, we're like if we're going from here to here, how much are we adding to get from here to here? Yep. Yeah, 6.9. You're right. So then it would be like subtract 6.9. Or we can say this guy plus 6.9. So that would be, help me out. I think it's 21.2? Because 6 plus 3 isn't 19? You're definitely sure about the 20? 20.2. I trust you guys. So then if this is 20.2, then this right here would be 20.1. Yeah, and then if I'm going to go down this way again, that's again another 6.9. We're in the 30s range now, right? 30 point, use a calculator. Anyways. Oh, yeah, I know, right? But not for me, so I don't really care. So I want to know how many are from 13 to 20. And so I got 1, 2. Oh, they're out of order. Ooh, that's so mean, isn't it? So from 13 to 20 again. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Huh? 4? I'm just counting. I know this is what? Oh, it's 4.9. Oh, my burn. So how much? What would this then be? Should I just use a calculator next time? Yeah. See, this is why we need to do this stuff. So let me pull up a calculator actually to show you like the legitimate way we should do this. Since I'm your teacher, I got to do something right. So I did 20 8.0 minus 23.1, and then that's the amount. And so then I did the 13.3 plus the 4.9. There you go. Yep. Okay. You're right. You're right. So, I don't know. I was panicking. It's my test. So 18 to 23s. 18 to 23. Yeah, 1, 2. Is it only 2? I don't know. And what we can do to verify all that kind of stuff, I have how many total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 total. Does that make 14? No, it makes 13. So I'm missing one. Let's just put a 3 there and hope for the best. Oh yeah, submit. So, so I got those right. Oh, that's so funny. So yeah, it's 5 and 2, not 3 and 4. And would you give me partial credit? You would universally? Oh my gosh, thank you. Should I give y'all partial credit? Oh, A for effort. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do look at those and I do check and I do add partial credit because I don't think Newton gives you any partial credit. If it's one part wrong, all part wrong. So I go back and add that stuff in anyways. So okay, cool, cool, good talk, good talk. Next time I'll just cheat. No, no, it's just like what we've been doing. It's like this stuff. Yeah, no scantrons here. I know. Back. Oh, you. That's a thumbs up. Okay. I used to have. Okay. Yeah. Kind of stuck with it, I guess. So the heights are going to be these heights over here. It's a new set of numbers, and so it looks like that. And then I need to move these around. So 13.3, I think they're wanting the lowers. Oh man, this is me getting old now. 18.2. Okay, so far so good. 23.1. Okay, good, good. And then 28. Okay. Wait, the last one. Oh, I can still do that. Oh no. If I had one number down here, what would it be? See, from 32.8, it would be 32.9. Yep. Okay, there we go. Oh man, we did it. Whew. I don't got shaky hands yet, but you know. Again? Oh, we can't click it. I know, they were fooling me. If you remember how this one works, we're looking at 18 to 28s would be these guys here, and they're saying that we had how many? One of those and two of the other guys. I'm looking here. Don't we? Don't they? Oh, right here. Two of these and one of those. Two of those, one of these. Here we go. Two of the 250s, and then one of the 300s. Do y'all remember doing that? No, it's like months and months ago, isn't it? So yeah, that one's a little weird. So yeah, two of the 250s, one of the 300s added up. Yeah, because you're doing this on your own as well, right? I'm just kind of reminding you, just saying, hey, remember how this worked? And you can go back and watch my recordings, which are, in fact, you're watching it right now if you are watching it. Isn't that funny? Because like, I know. We're leaving in just a minute, guys. Hold up. So that looks way too complicated for me. Again, we're going to do the earlier numbers. Oh, no. Yes, I could do it. Have confidence in yourself. Okay. 28.3. Okay. Nope. Okay. It's okay. Did you know, and I don't know if you ever noticed, I'm using my left hand on the mouse all the time? I'm not left-handed. Did you know that? You did not notice, did you? I'm right-handed, so I can write and use the mouse. Oh, I know, clever, clever. I learned how to use the mouse in my left hand a long time ago because I program a lot and I need it. Oh, I'm using the wrong numbers. I gotta stop talking about my life. Um, but it really. Oh, what did I do wrong this time? Oh, the heights. I never did the heights. 6, 5, whatever. Anyways, it really helps to learn skills like that. So there you go. Cool. Okay, we did it. We did it. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. I'll accept the clapping. Again, this is the how much did it cost to whatever. So this is the outlier thing they're talking about. There's 2 of them. 2 times 200 is 400. That's all they're wanting. Not too much there. Cool. Are we done with this? Yay! Let's look at where we are and take a like a review of what we got. So 2.6. There's a lot of that. Oh my gosh, we'll start that next time. Are we good here? Are we good for the day? So chapter application first thing. When we get that done, and then we'll keep going on this. Next Tuesday, we'll finish it all up for sure. Good? Thank you guys. See y'all later. Bye bye.